Hello everyone, this is Rafamay Manaba. So now we will tackle about the field trip, home visit, community work. First is we tackled about field trip. So what is field trip? Means is a visit to a place outside the regular classroom, which is designed to achieve a certain objectives which cannot be achieved as well by other means. So it means field trip it's like a banding together with circle of your friends to go bisag asa inyong giplanuhan yung lugar with your friends, and so that makabuild og memories together with your friends. So field trip have a benefits such as real world learning, access, and socio-emotional growth and academic impact. Real world learning. As teachers, a field trip is one of the best tools that we can use to provide every student with real world experiences. So meaning, ang field trip ko na is the best tools na magamit sa teacher para sa mga estudyante with the real world experiences. Then, access. Students are able to access tools and environments that are not available at school. Our communities are rich learning laboratories. Social-emotional growth. Students who go on field trips become more empathetic and tolerant. Studying gives students a chance to think about a topic or theme from a different perspective. Last one is academic impact. So academic impact, field-based learning increases test scores. Field trips and hands-on learning make concepts more memorable. Just think back to what you learned in school. The field trips you took and what you learned from them are still some of the dearest concepts. Additionally, field trips are important because students are able to engage with the content in a variety of ways. So concepts are presented through all different media and different modalities. So students who struggle with traditional learning can feel smart and confident. They are able to access the content better when they can learn holistically when they return to school. The trip that they took can serve as a touch point of an entire unit. So field trip kuno is very important, especially for the students. Field trips provide the opportunity to go on and execution and a chance for students to see and try valuable new things. It means the field trips makaprovide or makahatag og chance or opportunity sa students na makakita o makatry sa mga kanang naay value nga mga butang sa kalibutan. So, field trips may be planned for 5 purposes. First is to provide first-hand experience. Second, to simulate interest and motivations in science. And the third one is to add relevance to learning and in relationships. The fourth one is to strengthen observation and perception skills. And last one is to promote personal or social development. Home visits. Home visits are a great beginning to positive communications and relationships between teachers and their students, families establishing a strong foundation through home visits is only a first step. Nurturing these relationships through consistent communication is critical to maintaining them. So home visits can give a strong relationships between your families or teachers or students. For example, nilarga ka sa laing lugar, then your family is nara sa inyong balay. So, there's a time nga mingawan siya ka sa imong family. So, you think nga mo home visits ka, no? Mo duo ka sa imong family because gimingaw ka. So, then, it defines home visits can make you happy from that certain situation. And the other example, last 2019 to 20 until now to 2022, nagyapon mga modular learning. So mga students is magbuhat sa ilang mga tasks or sa ilang modulars. So the teachers visiting their students sa mabalay sa students nga to see the students nga gibuhat nila ilang task or ilahang mga modules, so that the teachers knows nga ang estudyante responsible nga nibuhat sa ilang mga modules or what. And the other example is tree planting. Example, ni hatag og task imong teacher nga mag tree planting sa balay lang, and then mo home visit ang imuhang teachers nga imong gibuhat ang task nga gihatag sa teacher nga mag tree planting sa balay, and then take a pictures. So home visits also is important. So the importance of home visit. One of the most important aspects of home visit is that they give our coordinators a glimpse into the lives of the children we support. They offer a perspective on each individual family's struggles, what they are lacking, and what they find to be the most difficult challenges in their lives. So, another example, for example, nagian og bagyo, no? Sa sitwasyon nga naagi ang bagyo nga nangaguba na ang mga balay. So, may mga tao nga mo visits sa mga balay to know the situation nga unsay mga nahitabo ug unsay angay nilang itabang. Home visiting program provide structured services. First is in a home. Second is from a trained service provider. Third, in order to alter the knowledge, beliefs, and or behavior of children and caregivers or others in the caregiving environment, and to provide parenting support. Home visits are often structured to provide consistency across participants, provides and visits, and to link program practices with intended outcomes. Let's move forward. The next topic is community work. Community work is a type of activity practiced by people who are employed to help others to identify problems and opportunities that they have and to come to realistic decisions to take collective actions to meet those problems and opportunities in ways that they determine for themselves. So, community work is the great plan for the people who need helps and who's struggling of their life. Community work kay makatabang sa mga tao nga nanginahanglan ug makabangon muli, no? It because ang mga people nga mga need nga nangatabang nangayo og mga tabang or na-struggle sa ilang mga life, makahuna-huna sila nga there's some people nga mutabang nila and or it may be can motivate them nga mobangon muli from their difficult situations. Community work, it's a big opportunity to help others magkahiusa ug magtinabangay. There are 3 approaches to community work, such as locality development, social planning, and social action. What is community work as a method of a social work? Community social work involves understanding the power dynamics and social relations that govern the relationship between various structures and diverse communities and working to achieve social justice through structural change. What does community work? Give an example. Some common community service examples include working with school children, torturing children after school, collecting school supplies to donate, planting a school garden, working with senior citizens, visiting residents of a retirement center, delivering meals to senior citizens, driving them to opportunities. Community work is a planned process to mobilize communities to use their own social structures and resources to address their own problems and achieve their own objectives. Community work forces on participations and fosters empowerment, emancipation, and change through collective action.